This week, we also heard from legislative leaders on both sides in the state Senate, with lawmakers poised to wrap up their budget negotiations here in the coming days.
So $1.5 billion, I think that's positive. I'm happy. It's better than being $1.5 billion short, right? That'd be a different conversation. I think it means that Indiana continues to grow, and I'm grateful for that. And however, keep in mind it's about 2% of our budget, so it's not a huge number. That you can do transformational things with. But yeah, we're going to use that.
We were very, very happy to see a lot of the priorities that the Democrats wanted, talked about, proposed prior to this year actually be a part of the Senate budget when it came to discussing traditional public education versus vouchers. When we talked about funding of public health, it was a little bit more, not enough. We still need some substantial increases in the public health sector. We are very happy with the fact that a lot of the cultural stuff that we were just very unhappy to see even be filed has stayed out of the Senate. And, you know, lastly, just the fact that we were able to get some very, what I call, good common sense legislation that was bipartisan, passed in the Senate, and avoid a lot of stuff that was going to divide us even further. You know, we still got almost 3 days left, technically. So I hope that all those things that seem to divide us when it comes to the Indiana General Assembly just stays out of the way, and we put together a great budget for the citizens of the state of Indiana.
We're in conversations almost continually now between the Senate and the House as to what that will look like when we finish up. But we've also been, it looks like we'll be able to get through successfully into the budget a very large and at least a substantive increase for our state police, which is very warranted given the service that they provide us in the state of Indiana. In addition, we've had an awful lot of discussion this session about healthcare costs. We've been pretty successful at moving these things forward, very pleased about that. And although there's lots of other moving parts right now that we're trying to work through, all toward trying to finish our work sometime the middle to late next week.
All right, meantime, this past week, we also spoke one-on-one with State Rep Greg Porter.
I think at this point, as we get ready for the last 10 days or so of the General Assembly, we're looking toward a good, robust revenue forecast that's coming for. I think we're going to wind up with about $3.8–4 billion surplus. I feel that we should continue to look at helping families and look toward the future. This budget is always a 2-year budget. I think what we need to do, we must do, we need to have some foresight to look at the budget and look at it 4 years down. What can project where we can be 4 years from now, not necessarily for 2 years from now.
In a statement, Governor Eric Holcomb said this latest strong revenue forecast confirms Indiana's momentum and puts us in a position to deliver yet another year of historic investments as we head down the final stretch. He says no state is better positioned than Indiana to capitalize on our successes and growth strategy in the years to come. Now, the governor also signed a number of bills into law this past week, including a law giving police the ability to create a 25-foot barrier around themselves at crime scenes. Supporters argue it improves safety for officers, while opponents say it would prevent civilians from intervening or recording if they witness police misconduct. The governor also signed a bill banning some machine gun conversion devices like Glock switches, and also a ban on gender surgeries in prison. That was one of a handful of bills passed this year targeting transgender Hoosiers. The governor recently signed that controversial bill banning puberty blockers and hormone therapy for minors, even with their parents' permission, a bill that's already been met with a lawsuit from the ACLU. In a statement on that bill, the ACLU said this law would be devastating to trans youth and their families, causing them serious injuries and forcing those who can to uproot their lives and leave the state to access gender-affirming care that they need. Our Kristen Eskow asked the Attorney General, Todd Rokita, about that lawsuit last week.
The ACLU lawsuit filed against the gender transitioning care law that ban on gender transitioning care for minors. How do you feel about the state's chances defending that suit?
Well, you know what, lawmakers are allowed to do their job, and they're allowed to set policy for how a society wants to live. So these lawmakers are reflective of society as a whole. We've gotten sued in record time. I think the ACLU, since you mentioned them, sued within an hour, and we're prepared to defend the law. We think it's a reasonable law.
Meantime, a state lawmaker is now weighing in on a proposal at the local level in Indianapolis that aims to ban right turns on red in downtown Indy because of recent crashes involving pedestrians. State Senator Aaron Freeman filed an amendment to a bill that would prohibit the city from doing so.
And I proudly will say it, I'll put it on a coffee mug. I'm all for local government until it's stupid, and that is stupid.
Bicycling safety advocates say the city ordinance is needed to keep people safe downtown, while Freeman says it'd be disastrous for downtown traffic.